And Realmuto goes out, crushes a 2-run home run, gives you a 6-4 lead, gets you set up for success, and then they eventually turn it over to Robertson in the 8th. You get Duran in the 9th. We don't get to see the entrance of Duran, which obviously people were very upset about. They were very pissed off about, because in fairness, like, we all want to see the Duran entrance. It is the closest thing to a pro wrestling entrance in real sports. And I will go out really quickly. I didn't intend on doing this initially, but I saw the tweet go out. And so I was like, all right, I mean, this is probably worth at least a little bit of a conversation, right? Like, everybody wants to see the Duran entrance. It doesn't matter that it's the same thing every time, although I saw they changed the spider on the entrance. Amy Fadul of NBC Sports Philadelphia, she tweeted something out last night, and it kind of got me thinking a little bit. And it was about that decision to go to commercial break when Duran is coming out. So I want to go over to Amy Fadul because I think she's level-headed. I don't think Amy Fadul has a single hater in the city. I think she's a very positively viewed upon member of the media sphere in Philadelphia. So Amy Fadul tweets this out last night. She says, "For those wondering, I hear you, but it's not necessarily about commercial money for when you have to take breaks. It's about timing for the end of game. Like, if you don't take the break before the 9th and something happens, you're stuck with extra breaks and no time to take it. Meaning, you're stuck with extra commercial breaks that you are committed to, but there's no actual time that you can take those commercial breaks." Now, is there a way potentially for NBC Sports Philly to line up one or more of these commercial breaks earlier in the game, somehow, some way, a little bit different with baseball? Is there a way for them to get one of those extra commercial breaks in so that you can have the full Duran entrance? Is there a path to potentially doing the Duran entrance and then going to a quick break? The thing that I'm interested in is, like, they don't do picture-in-picture. Like, maybe it's the pro wrestling fan in me. The thing that I don't fully understand, and, like, maybe this is where they can get away with it. Picture-in-picture, very big in some sports leagues, obviously very big in pro wrestling. Could NBC Sports Philly work something out with one of their sponsors or multiple sponsors to go to picture-in-picture? Now, we want to hear the Duran entrance music, so this isn't quite the same thing as we mute the video of the wrestling match or of the game or the race or whatever, and then we're still getting, like, 60% of the screen is full with full audio of the commercial. Is there a sponsor that is willing to do a picture-in-picture commercial break in order for people to get to enjoy the Duran entrance? Like, think about it. Okay, like, play this one out. I'm not saying this is a good idea, but I'm saying it might be a great idea. All right, let's say Papa John's wants to sponsor Phillies games, right? Papa John's wants to run commercials during Phillies games. Duran is about to come out for the 9th inning. Papa John's is going to get a 30-second ad spot followed by, like, Cure Auto Insurance or something, right? Well, if you're NBC Sports Philly and you have this minute-long commercial break you need to take, do you go to Papa John's and or Cure Auto Insurance and say, listen, you guys can have these full-screen advertisements, right? We'll get you in the 9th inning, right? Going into the top of the 9th, into Duran coming out to pitch. Or we can do a picture-in-picture ad. Sure, there's no audio, but we can fill up the screen with a ton of your advertising, a ton of your branding, and even make a note that, like, Duran's entrance is brought to you by Papa John's. Use promo code SPIDER or Durantula or something for 10% off your next order. I would almost guarantee you that if a sponsor were to forego their typical full-screen, full-audio ad and instead offer a promo code for a percentage off of a pizza or whatever for a picture-in-picture where you still get to experience the Duran entrance, I would guess that might end up resulting in more sales than that one regular ad is going to. I would love to know. I mean, food to me kind of makes the most sense. Could you go to an Uber Eats? Could you go to a DoorDash and have the same conversation? Like, maybe that's where you say, all right, from a user experience, from a viewer experience perspective, the viewer would rather see Duran's entrance. But hey, while Duran's coming out to the game, let's throw a 10 or 15% off your next pizza on the screen. I'll tell you what, I might actually be the one to sign up. I might be one to go order a Papa John's pizza, even though it's not my favorite pizza, specifically because it would allow for me to see the Duran entrance. You got Zero here, by the way. Zero Cool 78. I don't think I've seen Zero Cool before. Zero, thanks for being here. Like the video, share the video, subscribe. Says announcement, Duran brought to you by, the Duran entrance is brought to you by Papa John's. Use 15%, or you get 15% off when you use the promo code Duran. All right, cool. Guess what we're doing? We're ordering Papa John's. Let's get Taco Bell in on it, right? Remember the Taco Bell, like if they steal a base in the All-Star game or whatever, everybody gets a free taco? Like, why don't we do that? Let's get Taco Bell. Live Mas with Duran. Just an idea. I'm just a guy. I'm not saying it's a great idea. I'm merely suggesting that it might be worth a look. Might be worth a thought. Yeah, I like to be a little bit creative in advertising. It's something that I like to do. I think that there are creative ways to go about doing things. We might hear some stuff about that at some point in the not too distant future. We'll see. I'll let you know.